Hi everybody, it's Lavinia and welcome to today's video tutorial on making these little mini notebooks that are made with the We Are Memory Keepers mini cinch. You can also use, of course, a large cinch or other binding book that you have. In another video, I had done a flip through. This one is almost complete and it's based on the monthly theme. So this, for example, is March. And I have to add, I still have to add the stickers, add a little dangle, and I'm going to be gluing on here this little saying that says treasured notes, so that whoever gets these, if they want to use them, at the end of each day, at the end of each week. But there's spaces for journaling, there's spaces for example, on the blank ones, stamping, stickers, little notes, little drawings. So whatever it is that you want to do, that's fun little notebook to have. And so the materials that I'm using are, I think I got these at either Walmart or Target. They're ruled index cards. So these measure 3 by 5. So these are the white ones, and then I also have the lined ones in different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and punch these out. So you can use the lined one, for journaling, and then you can also use the back side. For example, here's one that I was using partially last year. And, I did some stamping. I added some of my own little paintings in here. So definitely, like this was one where we had gone to the zoo and I added some little stamps on there as well. But you can also add photos, of course. All right, so have those. And then I'm going to be using the mini cinch. I also have some different decorative papers from one of my paper pads based on the themes of the month. And these measure a little bit smaller. So for example, this one, this is 4.5 by 3. But I also have some smaller ones, so it just depended when I was cutting the paper or trimming the paper, what I had left over. I also have these little smaller ones, so you can make them all one size if you want, but this I thought it would also add in just for, again, just some little spots. And naturally, when you have it and you make it and let's say you wanted to add maybe a little belly band going, or a little strip going along where you can do like a little paper tuck, by all means go ahead and do that, make it your own. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to pause the video, get my little mini cinch, and I'll just show you how I use that for some of these papers. So here's my little mini cinch. I already took off the little holder here that holds the handle and tuck that in there. There is a ruler that goes from center to 5 inches across on each side. There's also a little arrow here. At the bottom there is a little bin that holds the little punches that come out. I'm not going to be using this, which you put in here, but I am going to be using the ruler here to measure that across. So let's say, for example, I want to punch this and it's 5 across. I'm just lining it up right there at the 5-inch mark on both sides, making sure that it's pressed, flush against there. You can, of course, put more than one piece of paper. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to use this one piece here. But as you can see, that punched through. If I have smaller pieces, I'm just going to, again, line it up at the center. So I'm paying attention to both sides. So let's see. So this is going to go at the 4 3/4 so that it gets here to the 4 1/4. Just more or less, if it's not trimmed perfectly, where let's say it goes to the 1/4 or 3/4, just as close as you can get it. But just again, making sure that it's pushed towards the back side here. And then I'm just going to press down. And so I have several pieces in here. So as you can see, it punched through. So I'm going to go ahead and continue punching that, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I put the pages together. Okay, so I've punched out some index cards. These are the different colors that I have. So I'm just going to push those up to the top for a moment. I have this needle, but you can use, for example, a paintbrush or you know, anything that you might have. The only reason why I'm using this is because these are different sizes, but if they were all one size, it wouldn't matter. I usually just put this here just so that they're centered, so to speak, but even if one comes to the side like that, it's still going to capture it, just depending where it's at. So that's the only reason why I use something to hold it. But again, if they're all the same length across, it's not going to matter. So we're going to do the cover later, but I'm going to go ahead and start with, let's see, let's start with December. I'm going to put, I think, maybe blue in here. It's like a bluish green here at the back. Then I have my December paper. And again, you could put it in any order that you want. I'm going to put that there, maybe another one here for the holly. And you can start with January as well. Again, depending on what theme you're using, you know, you go ahead and you do that. So I'm going to go ahead, let's see, for November, maybe I'll put this purple one in here. And let's take this one with the turkey. Maybe another white card here. And let's also put another one here that says pumpkin and blessed. And let's see, so we're going to go into October. And I really like this plaid. So I'm going to put that in. Maybe we'll put another one with these leaves. Oh, right there. And another white one here. And then what I have for, I think this is September. It's like school. And like this one here, like for notes. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in. Let's see if I have any of the short ones. Doesn't look like I do. Okay. But we'll go ahead and maybe put this bright, cheerful yellow one here. And then for August, we'll put this, and maybe this one here always reminds me of a picnic. I'll go ahead and I'll put that one. Maybe another white one here. Let's put this. And then for let's see, what do we put? For July, we'll go ahead and we'll put this. I just remember as a kid always getting, they would come around our block with the ice cream truck with the popsicles. Maybe we'll also put this star one. And you can put as many pages as you'd like. Naturally, if you have the mini cinch, it only takes so much. So you just have to be careful about that. And then put this one here. Maybe that there. This one here with the pretty daffodils. A short one there. This one is for the theme of April. Let's put this blue one. And maybe that plaid one. And then for March, let's put a green one. I love the plaids. And then here comes February. I'll put a red one. And maybe these hearts. Here we are at January. I'll put this purple one here too. And there are no specific order as far as for the, the colored lined ones. Put this one here and put this one here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make the covers. So, but this is what it looks like at the moment. So let me go ahead and clear off my desk and get what I'm going to be using, the material to make the covers. Okay, so what I have been using are these monthly inserts that are from this old planner. So just, been taking this out, and then as you can see, this one here still says August. I'm going to trim that off. And then I just use this because it's a little bit sturdier, and that's what I'm using for my cover. You could probably use, I suppose, chipboard or heavier cardstock. It just depends on what your trimmer can take, or if you have one of those guillotine trimmers. But I'm going to go ahead and cut or trim down 2 pieces that measure 3 by 5. The back side of this has this, but I'm going to cover it up a little bit just to make that little pocket on the inside and back side. Okay, so I've taken that piece and I've trimmed it down to 3 by 5. And I actually like this that says "Take It Easy," so I'm going to go ahead and leave that as the part of the inside of the front cover. And then this will have as the back cover. So I'm going to go ahead and take this to the mini cinch and punch the holes. So the hole will be here. I think, let's see. Yes, so no, actually the holes will be here so that when you open up the cover, it'll read that way. And the other set of holes will be here. So I have it aligned. Just going to go ahead and punch that. And so there it is. So I'm going to go ahead now and put these together. And I think first what I'll do is, maybe I'll just put a little pocket here on the back cover. So I've trimmed a little piece, 3 by 5, and I'm just going to glue it here so that it won't interfere with the punches, but there will be a little pocket that if someone wants to put a photo, ephemera, anything like that, they can go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue down the 2 sides and the bottom. Just have a little bit of adhesive. I'm going to set that there. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the binding wires, and we'll pick a color and put our little notebook together. All right, so I've chosen this pink one. I think it'll go nice. I don't know if I have green, actually. Let me see. There's this one, which actually is kind of nice too. Maybe I'll go with this one. So there's, with the 6 punches here, I'm going to cut off 6 of, or count off 6 of these and cut in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is where I want to cut. So I have some wire cutters here. Whoops. Just go ahead and cut that off. And I'm going to bring back my mini cinch so that we can put this together. So here's the cinch, and I'm actually going to place it this way with this side facing me. And I'm just going to place the wires on here and bring my little notebook back. And the way I would want to have this is, let's see, because this is going to then flip this way, is that this will be, oops, yep, so the back cover goes on, let me think about this, no, so front cover would be like this. So the front cover is facing the way the notebook is, and then the outside of the back cover would be facing the outside of the front cover, because when you flip it over, it will close like that. So I'm going to place that here. And then just little by little, let's see, I'm going to be putting these onto the wires, just so there's not too many at once. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I'm just looking here at the bottom and then placing those on. Don't know if this is too many at once, but we'll see. Might be too many at once. Yep, there we go. All right, so that's all set here, and now I'm going to take it off here, and I'm going to turn this. Actually, I'm still going to look at it this way. It's kind of hard to see, but let me see if I can. So what I'm going to do is place the wires. Let me take this piece here. So let's say everything is on the wire, is that I would want to make sure that it's facing like that. I don't want it curved like this way or this way. It has to be flush. The opening has to be flush against there, so that when this comes down, it's even on both sides. So unfortunately, as I do it, you're not going to be able to see it, but that's how you get that perfect binding. So I just have it, I'm pushing down, and here we go. So now this is the back cover, which I'm going to flip through, and here's our little notebook. So what I'm going to do next is put some stamps on here and glue on the treasured notes. And then I have a piece of twine here. I'll get some beads and place that on here. So let me go ahead and start putting some stamps on here, and I'll come back and I'll show you. Oh, I said stamps, but I meant stickers. And I'm going to be using stickers from the Happy Planner. I think I did a flip through of these in a past video if you wanted to take a look at that. And usually on my first page or so of these notebooks that I give out, or would want to sell perhaps at my next craft fair, I like to start it off, because it's the new year, with something positive. So in this particular one, I'm placing plant dreams and grow a happy life. So just for the start of that new year. And so again, I'm going to go through here and put some more of these stickers. What I also do is, because I would want the person to also use, flip it through, turn it around. So I think I'm going to put here on the back side of this one, it just says today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on. Okay, so here's the finished little notebook. I've added a couple of coordinating glass beads and glued down the treasured notes. So when you first open it up, I actually kind of like this, where it says take it easy, and then added some of the stickers. So do something good today. Let's party. And yeah, I think it makes a cute little booklet. And of course, you can make it again your own with different papers, different sizes, add more stickers, add stamps, add pictures, little drawings. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comment section if you're going to try this out. And again, here's the back cover with the little pocket. So if someone wants to add maybe a little maybe a concert ticket or something like that, they can go ahead and do that. And here on the back page, I put remember, since this is would be technically the end of the year. If there's anything that they go through when they review the booklet that they wanted to focus upon or just remember from that year, or maybe something going forward. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you give this a try. If you do, let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.